Assalamu alaikum. A very good morning to one and all. To all my dear students, hope you all are best at your home. Today we are going to start with geography, as we all have studied in 9th standard, and we know that we are going to face this year board exam, as we know that this is one of the important and a scoring subject, geography, which consists of 40 marks. 40 marks for history, 40 marks for geography. So first of all, we will start with the board pattern, that is a paper pattern, how we are going to see and how we are going to face the board exam and how the paper pattern is. We are going to see in description. Let us see. 40 marks will comprise for your history plus geography. History will be consisting of 40, that is will be for your written, plus 10 will be your internal, which comes to your 50 marks in all total. Then comes to our subject, that is your geography, plus again the pattern will be same, 40 for written and plus 10 will be allotted for your internal marks, which comes to your 50. In all it comes to your 100 marks. That means your social studies will comprise of history plus geography. History will be for 40 marks, that is your written paper, plus 10 will be for your internal, it comes to your 50. Again 40 geography will be there, written paper, then 10 marks will be allotted for your internal, and it comes to the 50 mark, that is 50 plus 50 comes to your 100. Coming to the breakup of this, 40 will be your written paper and 10 marks will be your internal. Internal we will discuss later on. First, let us discuss about this 40 marks paper pattern, how the 40 marks paper pattern will be allotted. Now, in this 40 marks paper pattern, question number 1 will be allotted to your fill in the blanks, which comes to 4 marks. Then question number 2 will be your match the following. Again it will be of 4 marks. Question number 3, answer in 1 sentences. It will be of 4 mark. Question number 4a, here we are having option, that is your map filling. It is for 4 mark, it is a compulsory question. Question number 4a, it is your compulsory question. Then question number 4b, it is your map reading. Again it is a compulsory question. Here you will be getting 8 marks. If you see the question number 1, filling in the blanks, or you can also get the choose the correct option here, it will be for 4 marks. Then it comes to question number 2, that is for match the following, or they may ask you the odd man out. Here you will be getting 4 marks. Question number 3, answer in 1 sentences, or they may ask you name the following, that will be consisting of your 4 marks. That means the pattern for this question number 1, 2, 3 is not fixed. It is according to the choice of the question. Question number 4a is a fixed pattern question, which is always asked in the geography, that is a map filling. Here you will be getting the map, you have to fill the question. In all you will be getting 6 out of 6, you have to fill any 4 with index. Then question number 4b comes to your map reading. Map reading, they may give you any map, either the map of India or map of Brazil. From that map you have to draw that particular, and they may ask you the 4 questions based on that map, and you have to give the answer for that. Please note it down, students, as I am going to rub the board. I hope you must have copied down in your notebook, and please save it for your further. Now up till question number 4b we have solved. We are going on now question number 5. Now question number 5 is your give geographical reason. That comes to your 6 marks. Here you are having option any 2. They will give you 3. Out of that you have to solve any 2, and that consists of your 6 marks. Then again important question, that is question number 6a, that is your graph making and solve the following question. Solve the following question based on graph. 6 marks. Students, you have to be very careful on this question number 6, as you are going to get here an option. Either you can solve question number 6a or question number 6b. That is one of the important point you have to make a point out there in your notebook, that either you are going to solve question number 6a or question number 6b. Question number 6b is your graph reading. That comes to your 6 marks. So up till now, students, you have to pay more attention on question number 6a and question number 6b. As the graph making is not a compulsory question, there you will be getting option. Either you can make a graph, based on that graph you are going to solve 3 questions, that comes to your 6 marks, or you can solve the graph reading. They will be giving you or providing you with the graph in the question paper itself, and from that graph you have to answer all the 6 questions based on that graph, and you will be getting 6 marks. So you have to pay more attention on this question number 6. Coming to the question number 7, that is your last question, that is answer in brief. That comes to any 2, 8 marks. So students, out of 9 chapters, you have to study only 2 questions from question number 5, 2 questions from question number 7, and rest all you will be getting 26 marks out of the MCQs. MCQs in the sense you will be getting filling in the blanks, match the following, and you will be getting answer in 1 sentences, map filling, graph. So all this, in all 5 questions you will be getting for this, and out of that you will be getting 26 marks plus your internal marks. So students, to pass in geography, it is very easy. Though this year the paper has not been conducted, but still in the next year you won't be getting any chance out of that. Okay, so student, in all you are having 9 chapters. Out of that 9 chapters we are going to see. Okay, let's come to the introduction of our textbook. Let us simplify our textbook. That is your introduction. In this particular year, India and Brazil. India and Brazil is compared in this particular book, or textbook you may call. If you will purchase, if you are not having textbook, please download from eBalbharati. You will be getting all the textbooks, and please download and refer to all the chapters, whichever we are taking it online. Please students, it is as good as you must download textbook, because without textbook you can't understand anything. So in this geography whole 10th standard, these people have compared India and Brazil. Now you people might have studied India in your 5th standard. In 5th standard geography you people have studied about India and you are familiar with India. Brazil you people have studied in standard 7. Right now this Indian government has compared India as well as Brazil. Now we are more familiar with India as compared to Brazil. So student, you have to pay more attention as compared to India and Brazil, because most of the states of Brazil are unknown to us and we don't know about the names and the condition of that particular state, that how much the area of that particular Brazil is about, and what is the location and extent of the Brazil, what is the population of the Brazil, how far we are seeing about the physiography of the Brazil. But when it comes to India, it is more familiar, it is our country, we know about more about India. Okay, so let us discuss about more about the introduction part in today's lecture. Coming to the India. If you talk about India, India is the 2nd world largest populated country in the world. As we all know, 2nd largest populated country in the world. on the globe. The position of the India on the globe is to the north east. Please student make a note of it, because this type of question they may ask you. Okay, so the position of the India on the globe is to the northeast. Okay, after this you will see that the position on Asia, India's position in Asia is to the southern part, that is your southernmost, what we call in our geographical terms, that is your southernmost. The position on the Asia is your southernmost. India's position on the globe is to the northeast, position on Asia is to the southernmost. So you have to make a point out here that India is one of the major country, okay, which is covered three sides by oceans. We are having Arabian Ocean, we are having Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean and Bay of Bengal. India is having vast latitudinal as well as longitudinal extent. Coming to the longitude of the India, as we all know that longitude and the latitude is an imaginary line which is drawn on a globe to know the exact position of a particular place on the earth. So coming to the position of the India on the globe, let us see the longitude and the latitude of the India. Coming to the longitude of the India, the longitude starts from 68 degree 7 minutes east to 97 degree 25 minute east longitude. Coming to the latitude of India, India mainland starts from 8 degree 4 minutes north to 37 degree 6 minutes north. As I already told you before when I started my lecture that India is situated in the northeast. Hence we prove with this longitude and latitude that the position of the India is to the northeast. Clearly you will see the demarcated here that the latitude is position of the is in the north and it is in the east. Okay, when you will see that the main thing of the India, the Tropic of Cancer passes through the center part of the India, which is one of the most important thing you must remember about India, that Tropic of Cancer passes through the center part of the India. Therefore India is having the climatic condition here. We are having the hot and humid. As we all know that India is having a tropic temperature, so the climatic condition is hot in this particular region. If we analyze this type 1, 2, 3, the three side India is covered by water. Here we are having Arabian Sea, here we are having Indian Ocean, and here we are having Bay of Bengal. In all, in India we are having right now 28 states according to the new Indian states. We are having in all 28 states and 9 union territory. As you all know that right now the Kashmir, first it was a state, but right now the government amendment act, due to that the Kashmir right now is not a state, it is a union territory. So Kashmir is divided into two, that is Kashmir and Ladakh, and which is considered to be as a union territory. Therefore before we used to have 7 union territory, but right now 2 more added to that, that is right now we are having 9 union territory, and first we used to have 29 states, but right now one state has been decreases and right now we are having 28 states in all. So this is all out of history we are having about India. Coming to this particular part, if you see, we are having the long coastline. This is what we call the coastline. Coastline is nothing but we are having the coastline of India near about 7,517 kilometer long coastline. This is one of the important thing which you must remember about India. The coastline of India is 7,517 kilometer long coastline. The coastline consists of your western coastline and eastern coastline. If you study the physiography of India, when we study the physiography of India in the next chapter, we will see in detail about this coastline. Coastline is about 7,517 kilometer long. India get rainfall by monsoon wind. So monsoon is responsible for the rainfall in India from June to September. We receive the rainfall from June to September. India received its first rain from Kerala, that is from southwest monsoon wind. We receive the rainfall from southwest monsoon wind. So southwest monsoon wind is responsible for the rainfall in India. So this is all the history and a brief about India, and we will be meeting in the next lecture too, and we will be studying about the detail about the Brazil. So student, please be ready for the Brazil. Thank you.